Hi, this is Alexa. Welcome to our Glorious Mondays. And it's funny, actually, originally when I was talking to Dorota about doing this, I wanted to do it on Thursday. And because, it's end of the week and like I like the weekends, probably a lot of us do. But Dorota was saying, it's like, no, we should do, Glorious Mondays. And it's true. It's the beginning of the week and we should reset and start off the week correctly. So now, just thinking about it, actually, why do I like Thursdays better than Mondays is because usually I stay up way too late on the weekend and when it comes to Monday morning, I I'm very sleepy on Monday morning, let's put it this way. But now when I think about it, you know what, why do I get up on Monday morning? Because I have a job. And that's something that I cannot say was the case, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I was in I was a mess. I was in a tough place. I was pretty much on the way of, treatment center marathons. I was in and out and just was not able to get sober. It was, the disease was very, very live and kicking my butt. So today, I'm really grateful that I do have a job. And, if that means I have to get up in the morning on Mondays, then I'm grateful for that. So anyhow, so I know some of you, but, I actually don't know a lot of you. So I'm just going to, give you a little bit of a background. So, I've been in recovery for a little bit over 3.5 years, and I am truly grateful. It was tough. I really, really thought that, I'm going to be one of those people that are not going to make it because, this disease is fatal and some of us don't make it. So I'm grateful that, I got another chance at life. Was it easy? No, it was not easy. It was really tough in the beginning for me. I didn't have any hope that I could actually stay sober because I kept relapsing over and over and it was getting really, really bad. So today, I am grateful. I'm actually in Florida, on a business trip, attending a conference, and I'm actually with a whole bunch of really, really smart people. So it's great, walking around, talking to people and just, picking their brains, and it's great. I'm glad that I have my brain back because, my brain was shot. So anyhow, I have 3 kids. They're teenagers. Also grateful that, I have a great relationship with them today. When I was leaving, all 3 of them came into my bedroom. They're like, oh my gosh, Mommy, we're going to miss you. Why do you have to go? And that is such a good feeling. And, I do work full time, and, some people ask me, it's like, oh my gosh, you work full time, you have 3 kids, you're a single mom, you run Glorious Recovery with Dorota. It's like, how do you do it all? And, you do one thing at a time. And I try to do that. I live in the moment. I take one task at a time and, just check it off, do work, do kids, do Glorious Recovery. But it's definitely, it's been busy, it's been great. And so my topic is, why do I want to do Glorious Recovery, is because one of the key components of my recovery is actually helping others. It's huge for me. It makes me so happy to put a smile on a person's face. When I came into the recovery last time, I was so lost and broken, and I actually didn't have any hope that I could recover. I kept relapsing over and over, and the last time I just I didn't have hope. It was really tough, and I didn't have a job. So that's why I'm grateful today that I have a job. And tangent here, I'm actually so happy because a couple of weeks ago I got a notification that my credit score finally improved to to good category. So, when I came into recovery, my credit score was like in 400s. I had I didn't work. I had challenges with paying bills. So I'm so psyched that for past 3.5 years, I was able to hold a job and pay my bills on time. It took a while to recover from, that very low credit score. So for those of you that are still struggling, just, keep at it. One day at a time, keep at it. And I promise you, you will get there. So I'm not excellent or anything like that, but I'm happy with good today. So anyhow, in my first couple months, it was tough. I had, very little hope that I can stay sober. B, my family was still a wreck. My children were, very uncertain. What's going on? Is mommy going to be better? I was just doing the 12-step program, and just kind of going out of my mind. Pretty much all I could do at that time was do puzzles. So I bought puzzle after puzzle, and I just sat at my kitchen table, and then I got into crocheting, and I was doing crocheting, whipping out blankets, by the week. And then an opportunity came in to get involved with a local soccer club here in my town in Trumbull. And I remember being so afraid, but something gave me, the strength to actually go and sign up. And I got involved with that. I remember being so scared going to that first meeting and, just being awkward. And I think that I was scared about that, what if I get involved and I relapse and then I'm going to disappoint another set of people. But, I went anyways, I was trying to do everything differently. So I signed up, and then I started to see, kids playing on the soccer field. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had something to do with that, I was helping out, I was giving back. And, then I remember having the first coffee commitment, and some people were like, oh my gosh, Aleksa, great coffee. And I was feeling, I just won an Oscar, it felt so good, not to piss somebody off, not to disappoint somebody off, and just do little things and making that difference, and helping that self-esteem to maybe grow a little bit. And so that was huge. And then I remember, I think that I had 5 months sober, and New Year's Eve is coming up, and I was being a complete brat, totally forgetting that I almost died from this disease, and being a complete brat, and telling the lady that was helping me about, how I have no friends, and I'm going to be all alone on New Year's Eve, and just being completely pouty and being a brat. And, it turned out that I ended up organizing a party in my house for New Year's Eve, and people came to my party, and I was floored. And we actually had such a great time. I tell this story to, people that know me. I tell this story because it really was a huge change in my recovery. Uniting people, putting that smile on people's faces, and just being a normal human being, having fun on New Year's Eve, just, fun without any substances or alcohol. So, I started to actually organize events and gatherings, getting together for coffee at Starbucks, or, inviting people for a barbecue. And it's funny because I didn't actually know Dorota at the time, and she was doing a similar thing in Fairfield, Connecticut. She lives in Fairfield. I live in Trumbull. And then we met, and oh my gosh, the powers have combined. So we started organizing this and that, and, pig roast, and going skiing, and, just, doing everything and anything that we could possibly do. And it was so fun. And then last year, I had an opportunity to go to Recovery Fest in Rhode Island. And that was such a magical experience. I can't, the words don't do justice describing it. And I got so touched by it to see that many people in recovery, 10,000 people in recovery, having the time of their life. And that touched me in such deep level that when I came home, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And that's that's how Dorota and I created Glorious Recovery. We just decided that we wanted everybody in recovery to experience that magical moment, to get together, to find that laughter, to enjoy. And I remember when I was doing events, it's like it used to drive me crazy when people was like, "Oh, I want to go, but I can't afford." And I want to provide, we want to provide this type of help to people, that if somebody wants to do it or somebody's afraid to do it, like they can, just come and join and just have fun. And, it's huge. Helping people is, I don't know, just brings something, to our self-esteems. And it makes us feel good when you can help somebody. I think that's a huge component of my recovery. I was once hopeless, and to show somebody how recovery is possible, no question. There's certain work that we have to do on a daily basis to keep our recovery. But it is possible, and it's beautiful, and you can do anything that you can only imagine. The stuff that I've done it's beyond my wildest dreams. So, think about it. If you're afraid to help out, start small. And if you don't like it, you can always change. Go and volunteer in the library. Get involved with the soccer club like me, or ask a bunch of people to go to Starbucks. But just helping other people and bring that smile, I think is huge in our recovery. So anyhow, that's all from me today. So greetings, kisses, and hugs from Florida. I miss you all, and please share our page, share our videos, and I don't want anybody to miss out on the great fun that we continuously have. So with that, I love you. We love you. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. Ciao. Oh.